Okay, everybody, it's Thunder. I'm going to do a quick video here. Not really feeling top of the morning every day now. Comes with age, I guess. I wanted to do this video because, the way things are looking, might not be able to do a video here pretty soon, and I might not want to anyway. This might be my last one. The Earth's in a tailspin, baby, and I don't know if we're going to come out of it. There's so many things happening right now on the planet that it looks dicey, okay? And there's just too many things happening too often here in the natural realm. Now people will say, oh man, no, it's always been like this. Last year was like this, and the year before. Those people are in denial, okay? Don't even listen to them. We got earthquakes and volcanoes aplenty right now. We got a giant plume from one of the volcanoes coming across the Atlantic and heading towards Africa. And of course it'll go around the world, and it's going to change the weather, I guarantee you. And all of these volcanoes that are spouting off everywhere are going to change the weather on the planet, not for the better. And we just had a giant spiral web thing come off the sun, huge, hurtling not towards Earth, but we're going to get the glancing blows of the CME from it, trust me. And the sun's awful quiet right now, which means calm before the storm. Okay, so we got a million things happening here on all kinds of levels, and people are all worried about the government and Jade Helm, and yeah, okay, I've done videos on that, and might have some additional information on that too as to why. But I don't think they're going to have to worry about Jade Helm or the government or any, the financial collapse or any of that shit, because we're going to go down. We're going to go down from natural means. We're going to go down from Mother Earth. Mother Earth is not kind when she's pissed off, and that's the way it is, and that's the way it's going to be. It's going to be a real eye-opener when something like Yellowstone blows, or there's so much volcanic activity in the atmosphere that it changes the weather radically. Just one volcano erupting, okay? And we've had 5-6 volcanoes in the last, if you keep track of it like I do, in the earthquakes and the methane gas being released, the planet will gas us before they do, it will annihilate us before they do with the chemtrails, which is basically already 75% done. Okay, and if people still wonder about chemtrails, we're starting to come out now. And like Thunder said, because I'm a pilot and a certified meteorologist too, and I've been saying for a long time, been beating the drum about those are contrails, or those aren't contrails, those are chemtrails, okay? Contrails behind a jet evaporate within 15 to 20 seconds. So all these years that you thought you've been watching contrails up there and jets flying over, yeah, they're jets, they're blanketing the Earth, they're doing a nerve gas on the whole planet, okay? And they know it. But that could be, and they're dissolving the ozone layer, and it's already pretty much dissolved mostly in a lot of places. And it's in bad shape here. The planet is in a tailspin. A tailspin means you're going down quick and you're in a spin in an aircraft, and unless you pull all the right maneuvers in the right order, you're not going to come out of it. And there's no way that you can expect these jerks to pull all the right maneuvers in the right order, okay? Even if they tried on their best day, they couldn't do it. They're dumb. And I'm not worried about this because thunder ain't going to be around forever. That's for sure. Not at my age, and we're all going the same route eventually. But it's just kind of a crying freaking shame that this has to be done to the planet and to the innocents, okay? And I'm talking about our grandchildren on the planet. And there's no getting out of it the way I see it. So what I would say right now is get your spiritual house in order. Get your spiritual house in order. Get it together on the spiritual level, and be prepared. Okay. That means putting everything else aside and realizing that life as we know it could end. Okay. I hate to be scary. I hate to be blunt, but when I say life as we know it, I'm not saying all life will end on the planet. I'm just saying like 3/4 of the life, and it's going to be something you don't want to see. It's going to be horrific. Now, the other thing I said I might have additional news on Jade Helm. Okay. Well, the additional news is something everybody's talking about in certain circles. And that is the possibility that an asteroid or some kind of interplanetary thing is going to happen here, and they know about it and they're not telling us. Could that be? Hell yes, it could be. I know it sounds far out, but remember the asteroid that landed in Russia and broke 10,000 windows or whatever? People forget stuff that just happened like a year and a half ago. It's entirely possible. We got another asteroid inbound right now, according to some reports I've read, where the last time around was a near miss. This is going to be a nearer miss, or maybe not a miss, and they know about it, okay? And that's just the ones they know about. You see, they're not telling us something. Now, these military operations could be coinciding with that event that they already know about that's going to happen, and how they're going to deal with it. Deal with the complete and utter devastation. Okay, and there's rumors about it, and there's facts about it. There's a lot of rumors. A lot of Christians are beating this drum, and they like end of the world type scenarios, although some of their stuff's valid. Okay, not everything they say is to be taken lightly. So somebody in their camp supposedly had a vision about it, and I don't. There's been visions in that camp before, just like there has in the native. So I don't write anybody out of the picture. And there's evidence that they are. I did some research, and there's evidence that they're covering up something about a natural catastrophe. Okay. Now, whether that's they know Yellowstone's going to blow, or they know something's going to blow, or they know that there's an incoming, okay, a bogey at 12 o'clock, who knows? But they know. And I'll guarantee you some independent astronomer is going to know, and somebody at NASA will blow the whistle sooner or later. So, maybe all of this stuff that they're doing, and the havoc that they're doing and creating is in preparation for, and the things that they're preparing for, and the signs that are popping up everywhere with weird domes and Jade Helm and all that good shit. Maybe they're preparing for something that they know is going to happen. My guess is they know something. Okay, whether it's on the level of that level, of an incoming, or some level. But like I say, whether, I don't think it's really going to be them. I'm just having this gut feeling It's not going to be them that brings this whole thing to a halt. It's going to be Mother Earth, and they know about it because they've abused her so long, they've raped her so long. They know the consequences of their actions. And they know that it's but a short time left, okay? And so they feel probably that they can survive with a few elite people, and the rest of the planet and population be damned, okay? The rest of us be damned. But who'd want to live here after whatever's going to happen happens, okay? Now, by some accounts, if this asteroid comes in, and it supposedly would be around Puerto Rico, don't know, that's just a rumor, it would create a 400-foot tidal wave. Okay. Now there's also the possibility that they're just spreading this information out there, rumor mongering, so that they can create with one of their weapons or one of their EMP or one of their a tidal wave to wipe out the East Coast, basically, or the West Coast, but probably the East Coast. So we don't know. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I see things shaping up and forming up to where a lot of stuff doesn't make sense on the level of that they're preparing for. Yeah, but why are they preparing? Well, they're preparing because they know something. They know something. And they've either created it themselves, or something has gone awry, or why else are they trying to get that super collider going? So they'll have a way out through a black hole or something? Who knows what they're doing with that thing? So, and that's another thing that they're doing that's irritating the Earth. The Earth's irritated, okay? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. And again, forget the people that are saying, oh, that stuff's happened before, and this is just a recycling of history, and blah, blah, blah. Those people make me sick, okay? This stuff has not happened before, not in my lifetime, not volcanoes all over the goddamn place every 5 minutes spewing lava and ash and all over. I mean, Chile to Hawaii to Russia to Indonesia to earthquakes everywhere. Come on, people. Give me a break. So I'm just feeling like, everybody should prepare and get down on their knees and start preparing spiritually, and if you can, mentally and physically. Although physically even, it's going to be harsh. I don't care how well you are prepared physically. Mother Nature is harsh. And if it would be okay if it was like back in the 1800s and you were trying to survive in nature and everything was pristine, but people, we could have a nuclear winter, or we could have a volcanic winter, or we could have any number of things, or we could have both, because they're trying to gear up their nuclear weapons to shoot this thing down that's coming in. That's another rumor. But it's also, some of this stuff is based on intel that's coming out of NASA that's being leaked. And I don't want to freak anybody out here, but I kind of felt all along, my whole life, that something of this nature somewhere down the line could happen. And it's just nature again, okay? It's just the natural order of things. And they're not going to blow that thing out of the sky or blow it into a million pieces, because they only got one shot at it if it's coming in. And just them blowing that thing up will cause massive problems, if this is in fact true. Now, I don't want to sound like some nutcase. Yeah, asteroids are coming in. I never rule anything out, okay? And when you have this feeling, okay, this feeling that there's just something there they're not telling us. There's some reason they're gearing. It's not just to take guns. that could be part of it, but no, it's damage control. Okay, it's to put a harness on the out of control population that's going to be just totally freaking out because they weren't told about what's coming. So that's some things to think about. But the main thing that I'm making this video today for is just to say that I think everybody should prepare spiritually, okay? Above all, spiritually, whatever your spirit tells you. I'd get my house in order, okay? And get right with great spirit and the spirit that moves in all things. That's how I get my house in order. And be thankful for the time that you've spent here and the time that you have left, okay? And that time should be taken very wisely and living in the moment, enjoying it in the moment and not watching videos that Thunder makes or anybody else makes. You should be out in nature and enjoying nature. And I don't want to become a talking head either. Okay, so I might not make any more videos. I got better things to do with the remainder of my life, and I'm an old guy, okay? And I got better things to do than sit here in front of this camera, because I see my life is like it's shortening anyway. You know, as you get older, you realize certain things. Okay, and everybody will come to that realization at some point in their life that there's other things that are a little bit more important than sitting in front of a video and spouting about what could come or what might not come or any of that stuff. But I figured as a wisdom keeper, I would say, you know, in the final wash, that the best thing you can do is to prepare yourself spiritually with grandfather and make atonement with grandmother and grandfather for letting these nuts control the planet. Okay, and we're all responsible for letting these people that are for putting the driver, for putting them in the driver's seat of the bus, which is plunging over the hill, down the cliff, rolling violently, and exploding at the bottom. The bus being the planet, okay? And if you survive a bus crash like that, how'd you like to have to live in that bus after it's all burned out and blown up and in pieces, okay? Think about that. Think about what you're going to have to live in. Because nature can either be very brutal, and this could look like the red planet Mars, okay, or it could look like the beautiful green, brown, and blue planet that it is. But it isn't going to look that way much longer. And I know length of time is relative, but if not in your life, I just have a feeling we're going to see something here soon. And even I might see it, I'm not that far gone yet. I'm getting up there in age. I might have a few years left if I'm lucky. Who knows? I don't count on anything. I live in the moment. But just wanted to put that message out as a message of importance from Thunder. Okay, just look at it that way. That get your spiritual house in order while you can. All right. Bless you all. I hope that everything works out. Support each other best you can. Make each other happy. Do what you got to do to enjoy life while you have it here. Because it sure looks like things are... I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong, but don't be in denial either, Even if I am wrong, don't be in denial about what's happening, okay? Draw close to spirit. All right, this is Thunder. Adios, people. I'm out of here.